federal police have arrested 7 people allegedly involved in a massive money laundering syndicate which is operating in plain sight. ABC investigative reporter Pat McGrath joins me now. Pat, what led to these arrests?
Well, there's quite an extraordinary genesis to this investigation. So Australian Federal Police noticed during the depths of the pandemic that shop fronts for this business that's known as Changjiang Currency Exchange were unusually busy. They were having a unusually high amount of foot traffic in what was otherwise a ghost town. As they started to scratch the surface, they say, they've discovered what they believe is a highly sophisticated money laundering operation that's helped criminals send $230 million worth of ill-gotten gains in and out of the country over the past 3 years.
How did this alleged money laundering syndicate operate, Pat?
Yeah, so what the AFP is alleging in this case is that this is very different to most money laundering operations where things happen in the shadows, where it's very hard to detect. Nobody knows who's operating this kind of syndicate. In this case, they're saying it was happening in plain sight. This company, Changjiang, has 12 branches around the country. The police alleged that there was legitimate business going on within these branches, $10 billion worth of transactions over the past 3 years. But within that, there was illegitimate money coming into the business and being sent in and out of the country. They say the people behind this operation, which they're calling the Long River money laundering syndicate, were working with criminals and coaching them on how to structure transactions, create fake paperwork, fake bank accounts. So it made it look like they were acting legitimately when in fact they were moving money gained through things like importing illicit goods and cybercrime in and out of the country.
What are the next steps for this investigation?
Yeah, so now all 7 people have been charged and they're expected to appear in court later today. There's been $50 million worth of assets, including a mansion in Melbourne and several luxury cars, one that's worth $420,000 on its own, Rolex watches, handbags, all the trappings of wealth that the AFP is saying is ill-gotten. But the process of investigating these matters through court is now just beginning.
Okay, Pat McGrath reporting there from Melbourne.